Hey guys, thought I would share my outfit of the day. Some of these things you may have not seen yet. Depends on if I've posted my Dallas video. But I wanted to try on these Walmart pants today. This is the bomber that I got from Walmart. And I noticed when I tried it on, I wanted it to be a little bit shorter and tighter, so I tucked it in. I've got on a Chanel belt, very simple. And then these are the pants. I love them. What I like about them is they don't have pleats. They're more of a flat front and they give a different look. Even if I had on heels, which would probably look better, let's face it, they would look really good. Now today I just have on those little Mary Janes I showed you. I have my new Coach bag. It's the Empire Tote. I believe it's the 40, a Dean Davidson ring, and just some simple sunglasses. Hey guys, getting ready to run out and hopefully get a good pedicure on these feet. And I've just got on just regular errand running clothes. I've got on a Dior t-shirt I got a while ago, my Aviator Nation sweatpants, which are just one of my favorites because they're thin and they're so streamlined. Sometimes I like the wide leg, but I really like these for especially days like today when it's still a little warm outside. My Havaianas, these are the sparkly ones. I like these. And I wanted to show you, this is the little jacket that I showed you on Friday from Walmart, how cute it is. But this is how I would wear it, or over a slip dress. So may get my nails done, just depends on my patience. But I'm gonna try to do an outfit of the day most days, and this is real life.
Hi guys, welcome back to Exposed, and if I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I'd love it if you stayed and subbed. Oh yay! A whole hour and 20 minutes of what I ate, where I ate it, why I ate it, when I shat it. Dallas LTK conference 2024. Why does that woman come up? What's that got to do with the Dallas conference? Anyway, luxury haul, event outfits, Coach it bags. Oh, it has to be an it bag, doesn't it? Why are you there?
Hey guys.
Has to be an it bag, otherwise you wouldn't buy it, would you? Shall we jump in?
Hey guys, it's Lisa. I'm home. I just got back from Dallas, Texas, from the LTK, formerly Reward Style Convention. I've gone to this for, I think this was my 5th time. Would have been more, but during COVID and stuff, we couldn't go. I think I was signed up and they canceled it. So what I'm going to do is just like all of the...
I'm sorry, can you button that button? Really? We don't want to see your cleavage, Lisa.
Trips that I take, because I do go extra time to explore the city and do some shopping and things like that. I am going to give you play-by-play of what I wore, what I bought, what I ate, and what we did, and just all of the good details. I will say my energy may be a little bit off because I didn't get home until 1 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday night or Thursday morning. And so yesterday I did unbox some things that you will probably have seen already. And then I went to see my parents. I did a bunch of things. And John is out of town on a golf trip. By the time you see this, he'll be back. He's just going for 3 days with some friends. And so I got back at right around, he picked me up at 12 and we got home about 1. And then he left the very next morning. So I'm like,
really? You couldn't get an Uber home and let the man sleep when he was going away the following day? Really? Really? Fuck's sake.
All out of it. We have
Oh, you're all out of it. Poor John had to get up at silly o'clock to pick you up from the airport the night before he was going away on a trip. Would you do that for him? I very much fucking doubt it.
Such a routine. It is hard when one of us goes out of town. Okay, so I'm going to do what I always do and kind of take you play by play of everything I did, my thoughts, my deep thoughts.
Really? Do we need deep thoughts from you? Do you even have deep thoughts?
Starting off with my flight, the convention was, we check in on Sunday at 3 o'clock, 3 to 5, and then a party that night. Then classes Monday, party that night. And when I say classes, there's a lot of different things that go on to, like meeting with brands, different classes, all of these things I've done. But the way I look at it by this point is I look at it kind of like you do going to a really nice buffet that you have paid a lot of money, because we have to pay to go here. We have to pay the hotel room. I spent a lot of money going there. So
I don't see why they do it. It's like Sensi Reunion and all that malarkey. They have to pay to go there as well, to listen to people talk to them about Sensi, to bully them up to sell more Sensi, and it's costing them money that they're certainly not earning. They're not earning from selling Sensi, because only the top however many % actually earn money in Malums. Are they all totally brainwashed? Really?
I know what I like from the buffet, the beautiful buffet, and I know what I don't like. So now I'm at the point that I do the things that I like, that I get a reward from, or
that I get freebies from. I go and meet the companies that give you good goodie bags, and the rest of them that don't, I don't bother. Oh, talking of goodie bags, has anybody seen the hoo-ha
rewarding fee
that is going on with Tarte at the moment? Lisa gets Tarte, doesn't she? I haven't seen her get what the other girlies get. Have you seen all this? They're giving out Hermes bracelets, $700 bracelets with a new shape tape and lip gloss thing. And there's loads of people going mad because they didn't get the bracelet. They got a packet of Cheez-Its, or some of them got a name necklace. Didn't she get a name necklace from thing? Obviously she's not shifting enough Tarte to get an Hermes bracelet. Are you listening, Lisa?
feeling from, and I don't do the things that I just think, why did I just waste that much time? You know what I mean? So the check-in is from 3 to 5 that Sunday, and then it went on Monday and Tuesday, and then we came home Wednesday. Well, I went on Friday, and here is my airport outfit. I love leaving early in the morning, but on this day, they did not have a flight. So I had to leave a little bit later. It looks like it's 9:25 when I got there. I'm wearing a new t-shirt that I ordered off of Instagram. It says Forbes Power Woman, and it's all black, and it's just really cool looking. My Anina Bing blazer, my new Gucci bag that I got in New York. I love it. If you are on the fence about that bag, just go ahead and get it. So many compliments, a real eye catcher.
So many compliments. That would drive me mad. Oh, I like your bag, thanks. I like your bag, thanks. I like your bag, thanks. Can you stop drawing attention to my expensive bag before somebody steals it? Thank you. Who does that? She would end up in a fetal position in the corner of a room if she ever did a visit to London, because no one would be complimenting her.
Perfect color, the perfect size, plenty of room for your phone, your card holder, your little pouch, all.
I'm sorry, if you're a fashionista, this looks ridiculous to me. Like a burgundy red bag, a pink case, and a gold puffer jacket with handles on. None of this matches.
Of that good stuff. Easy to carry, doesn't slip off your shoulder, just perfect. I've got on my Zara trousers and my new Gucci sneakers that I showed you that I got in New York. One thing everybody was saying to me is, did I take comfortable shoes? And yes, I did. My feet, I was thinking this yesterday, they didn't even hurt, not one time. The only thing I can say is when I'm on my feet for a long time and I fly, my ankles will swell just a little bit, but all gone by now. Okay, oh my gosh. Okay, this is going to be such a long video that I think I'm going to do it in 2 parts because it's giving me a little bit of anxiety just knowing what I want to say today. So I had this little kind of a meltdown right before we went about packing. And I have noticed that is one of the biggest issues that I have. Sorry, I'm gonna open my Diet Coke. When I go somewhere is the packing anxiety. Now, I've told you before that my friend Sheila Fajl, who's a jewelry designer that I became friends with and I've traveled with many times, she taught me a lot of good tips. And I will put my packing video up here. I did it a while ago. The biggest tip is flat packing. Get rid of your packing cubes. Get rid of as much extra as you can. Flat packing is the key. Well, even with the flat packing, I knew I wanted to take so many of my bags and some shoes and some accessories. I'm staying 5 nights, so I know I'm going to be taking showers. I ended up taking a shower every single night, washing my hair every single night. And so I knew I was going to have a lot of stuff. And I have a travel duffel that I take everywhere that's packable. Did I already put it up? I think I did. And that's usually my backup. Keep in mind, we also get a lot of just swag, free PR when we go to these companies because they want us to like their product and show it. They also want to thank us because you don't get invited to this unless you're at the top 20% of all LTK. So it's a privilege to get invited, even though you pay for it.
I was going to say, even though you pay for it. If they wanted me at their thing, they would pay for me to go. Otherwise, I wouldn't be there. I'm not paying through the nose to get a few free fucking lipsticks, Lisa. No. Talk about belittle yourself.
And so I was having major anxiety. And this is something, a little lesson I had to learn about myself is
I don't know how to pack a case, and when it comes to putting an outfit together, I choke every time, and I have got no clue how to dress myself. You were only going for 5 days. So you think, right, what am I going to wear during the day, arse farting about when I'm just sitting in a class, or I'm out shopping? Right, there's that outfit. I can wear that a couple of times because I'm not digging down a mine. Then you have the 5 nighttime outfits for the parties at night. And then you have 2 other outfits for when you're in meetings. Done. Finished. What's the problem?
I had to slow down and think about it. And I thought, what is bothering me? I am at the weight I want to be. I feel good about myself. All the things that you could think that could be bothering you. I love my clothes that I'm taking, all of these things. And it dawned on me that I am not the kind of person who likes to plan exactly what I'm going to wear every day and only take those things. I don't even get dressed like that usually in my daily life. There may be a hero product that I know I'm going to wear the next day, like a dress or like a pair of jeans or something like that. But my mood changes so rapidly on my style. And you guys witness that here with my hair, my makeup. Well, my makeup usually stays the same, but different things like that. Some days I feel glam. Some days I just feel cool girl. Some days I feel I want to get cozy, all of those things. So it was really freaking me out having to make these major decisions to be able to fit everything in there.
Major decisions. Major. You call packing for 5 days out of town major decisions. It's obvious you don't have to do anything else around the house or in your life.
I think it was the next morning. I had packed some that night before. I got up, was watching TV, and I thought, I'm going to go watch some of the influencers going to Fashion Week.
Yeah, because I don't know how to do anything for myself, so I need to get somebody else's input on that.
And I noticed they all had multiple suitcases. And I thought, why am I limiting myself to 2 suitcases? No, two big ones and a carry-on. I know. I thought, why am I limiting myself? But think about, I have to take my caboodle of makeup. I have to take my...
You could put what's in your caboodle in a fucking cosmetics bag and you don't need to take your caboodle.
Other carry-on that has shampoo, hair conditioners, my curling iron, all of the styling products, all that stuff. And what else do I put in that? Those 2 things are awkward and take a bunch of space. All of the shoes, the bags, because this is it. This is like our Super Bowl. We earned getting here. I earned getting there by fashion and makeup. So of course I don't want to limit myself. And that's one thing that was freaking me out is I had all these bags I wanted to take and I felt like I couldn't take them. So I thought, why am I doing that? Why do I feel like I can't take more bags? I noticed they were using just a cart at the airport. So that is what I did. And let me tell you, it was so freeing. It's really not in my personality to limit myself a bunch anyway. You guys know that. I go with my energy, I go with my passion. And so it was amazing. It really was. It was a very learning moment for me. And so that's what I wanted to say. You'll notice I have a lot of bags. And I have told you this many times.
It was a learning notion or whatever she said for her. Really. I bet she turned up and people were like, is she related to the Kardashians? Anyone know who that blonde woman is? No?
Even though I make a living by shopping, trying on clothes, doing makeup, skincare, hair, everything else, I live in a beach town. We don't have a Nordstrom. We don't have a Sephora, a full Sephora. We don't have a Macy's. We don't have just a Zara, even though I'm an Zara affiliate. We don't have the stores that I work with. So I'm always knowing I'm going to go to those stores. Okay, so I have my Luca duffel. I had to pull out the big guns because you can fit a lot in this duffel. I had my base, BEIS, suitcases, an old cheapie that I bought a while ago that is not as good. It's not as good. And I took off. And so I give you a little peek inside of my Luca that I always put my purse that I'm carrying in the duffel. I had my Apple headset. I love that thing. It blocks out everything and you are in the zone. And I had downloaded Tamara Kalinic's, a couple of her fashion week videos that were like an hour and a half because I had to fly to Atlanta. We always have to fly to either Atlanta or Charlotte, but I had to fly to Atlanta, then to Dallas. Okay, the Luca
I can't believe she got to go to Dallas and I didn't. Can they not see? I am the epitome of fashion. Why wasn't I invited? I've got the box set. I got it on sale years ago on Amazon, and I've got the box set that when you press the box, it plays the theme tune to Dallas. I might have to dig that out and start watching it again. How far? Oh, not even 10 minutes, and I'm bored shitless already.
duffel, even with your bag in it, fits right under the seat. So I don't have to put anything in the overhead compartment at all. Sneakers, so comfortable. They're the Rewebs, 10 out of 10. Totally recommend them. And then I always take my J. Crew oversized cashmere wrap. I will probably touch on this again. Let me go ahead and say it so I don't forget. I take this thing everywhere. I gave my mom and dad the big cream one that I had because I knew I wanted a black one. My black one was more like a scarf. It wasn't that oversized. And I noticed when I travel, not only do I use it on the plane, then I will use it if I go to a restaurant that is cold because it's so hot outside and I can put it over my shoulders. I started using it on my bed when I went to Vegas a while ago when I went to that big Think Media seminar. And ever since I've been using it even on my bed when I travel because you know how hotel beds and bedding, the pillow is smushy and the bed is smushy, but the pillowcase and the sheets and the comforter, they're not cuddly. I like the opposite. We have a Sleep Number bed. Mine is on the firmest it will go. And I use the Sleep and Glow pillow, so there you have two very sturdy, firm things that I sleep on. But I have a silk pillowcase and yummy bedding. Like, damn.
Yummy. Really? I thought she'd given that up. Lisa, you're going on about you bring your cashmere thing with you to put on the bed because you want something yummy. That's normal. You should have seen the amount of pillows and shite I used to have to take to the caravan because the caravan mattresses in the beds are like iron. They're horrible. So we had cut off, when we redid the memory foam on the bed, we cut off a single slab of it so that we could take it places. So I take that. I have pillows that go between my knees, pillows that go between my arms because I have to be holding something, and a special my snooze pillow to sleep on because I can't sleep on normal pillows. It's ridiculous the amount of shite I have to take with me. Everybody does that. Or they put up with the shit hotel or caravan beds for the week and then look forward to getting home and getting in their own. It's no big deal. Every fucker does it.
Down comforter, just yummy bedding. So that when I go out of town, not only does that wrap give me that soft, yummy feeling, it keeps me warm because it's hard to get those covers like over your shoulder and
you pull them up, you fuckwit. Untuck them and yank them up where you want. Does she sleep in the bed exactly how it's made?
Just get comfortable. So I slept with that thing. I took 2 little naps while we were gone, little power naps before the parties. And I would just get in the bed, lay, when you take a nap, you're not going to get really snuggy. So I would lay there and just
snuggy, really? This woman, she's getting worse as time goes on.
Take that cashmere wrap and put it over my shoulders and it's fabulous. Well, I'm going to tell you something crazy. It's not as bad. Remember that show, My Strange Addiction, where people were eating sofa cushions? I had to quit watching it. I don't know when that was, must have been years and years ago when I watched more reality TV. I do remember the girl, and I think this is a thing. People are addicted to sleeping with hair dryers, blow dryers, because they're comforting. I think I'm going to have an addiction to sleeping with my cashmere wrap. I like it so much that when I got home, I've been sleeping with it like a wolf.
Really? People used to laugh at Wayne Rooney, the footballer. He used to bring a hairdryer to put on beside him when he was going to sleep. For the white noise, Lisa. It's white noise. It's not because it keeps them warm. What about when they're not facing it? What about when they've turned the other way? What about when it's not even blowing on them? It's for the noise, not for the heat.
Whoopee. I mean, bring it down into the bed.
What is she going on about?
Because they're comforting. I think I'm going to have an addiction to sleeping with my cashmere wrap. I like it so much that when I got home, I've been sleeping with it like a whoopee. I mean, bring it down into the bed with you. And if you're someone, a lot of people will sleep with an extra pillow and they'll kind of put it between their knees when they're sleeping. That's what I've been doing. It feels so good. It is so warm and so soft. It's amazing. So there's my...
Really? Please, hands up, people who didn't know any of this that she's just gone on about. She's like Mowgli, discovering the world, isn't she? Oh my gosh. If you put a comforter between your knees. Oh, if you have white noise, you can sleep better. Really? Lisa, we know! Fuck's sake.
My strange addiction is to I already ordered another one of the dark gray. And I'm scared to try another brand because I like that one so much. But if you have a good oversized cashmere wrap, or if you've tried the Nordstrom, will you let me know down below?
Why would they let you know down below? Because what they like and what you like are two entirely different things. You waste money on stuff that you never use, so spend the money on the thing you like. If you're gonna fucking use it, you like it, buy another one.
Okay, let's see. Oh, this is another thing. I wore some socks I got in one of my Nordstrom either collaborations or videos, the Bombas socks. My friend Tracy loves those. 10 out of 10. Those socks are so good. I ended up re-wearing those several times because I felt like they were the most supportive. I wonder if they have some kind of support in them, but they make your feet.
Lisa finds socks. I'm so tempted to entitle this Lisa Does Dallas, just to see how many perverts I get viewing the video. I might go viral.
Feel so good when you're wearing them. So I loved those socks. Okay, here we are coming over Texas. I always get a kick out of the houses and the pools. I mean, it's the aerial view of places is so different. It's almost like each state is a different country. Just our culture, you know, nature, everything is so different. I think it's amazing. Okay, so I get to
That's what I'm going to call her from now on. Fucking Mowgli.
the airport. I see North Park Mall. I couldn't remember the name of that mall. So I knew I was going to go to North Park Mall, and I knew I was going to go to
I can't see any of them. Nike, I know the thing. Versace, Zara, Omega. Who's Omega? Gucci, Apple.
the other one, the outdoor one. Is it Highland Park? You guys know what I'm talking about. I'll see it later. So then I go to get a cart. It's in this machine. You have to pay $5 really quickly with your credit card. You get the cart out of this little row thing here, and this is my luggage. I had a hard time figuring out. I was like, okay, how am I going to use this cart? Because it's not what it looks like when I see other people's pictures, but this is how I did.
Good God. So you've never got a trolley at a grocery store either then, by the sounds of things, if you're making a big deal about paying to get it, to unclip it, and you weren't sure how you were going to pack it. And that there, ladies and gentlemen, is for 5 days. If you count up how much she paid to go to this stupid conference, how much shite she bought to go there, how much extra she paid for the luggage, God, head, and the car, and all the... Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's costing her a fortune. And she's tootling about like she's won the lottery. Talking of which, there was an advert on the telly a few weeks back now about that postcode lottery that we do in the UK, and you put in your postcode, obviously, your zip code. And if it gets drawn, everybody that's got a ticket in your area wins a prize. And it was at millions or something, and I thought, oh, go on then, I'll buy a ticket. So I let it run for a couple of weeks, and then I was like, I'm on board with this. So I stopped the direct debit thing. Because I've always said, because they do adverts, they've got Bobby Brazier and different people on the adverts knocking on the door going, you've won, blah, 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 what are you going to do? And it'd be, move. That's what I'm going to fucking do. But anyway, I did it for a couple of weeks, wouldn't win an argument, got fed up with it, stopped doing it. Anyway, I got an email today that said, you've won a prize. I got all excited, and it was like, no, you get to pick from all these different things. But they had a little Christmas tin of small size L'Occitane hand creams as an option. So it was like, yay! So I've got some hand creams on the way for nothing. So, well, it wasn't for nothing, was it? But anyway, I finally won something, even though I didn't win anything.
Did it. And my only complaint ever, because I love Dallas Love Airport, is how far you have to walk to get to the Uber. And I remembered that. And so last time I went, I had a driver meet me there. No difference. He has to park out there too. The only difference was he met me closer and helped me with my bags. It is a crazy amount of walking. So I went.
That's what it's like in the real world, Lisa. We don't all live in a bubble. I thought you walked every night. Get your fucking steps in and you might stop whinging about having to walk places.
Went on the elevator. Here I am with all of my stuff. And then
Why are you taking a picture of yourself on the elevator? Obsessed. See, that's why. I took a couple of pictures of me the other day to use as an avatar, and it was like, no, I look like a serial killer. I cannot take a picture. Saved my life. I hate being in pictures. I always have, ever since I was little. Don't like having my picture taken. But her, Oh, there's a camera. Is there a camera? Is there a camera?
We have to go through these little walkways, everything. I got a nice Uber and got to the hotel. This hotel, I got there at 3:44. This hotel, the Thompson, is beautiful. It really is. It's beautiful. It's
Oh, did it not have a little shitty bedroom then?
vibey. It's glamorous. I love it. So here,
Vibey and glamorous. That's the life she thinks she should be living. Maybe if you stop spending all the money you're spending and move to somewhere like New York. No, not New York. It's expensive in New York, isn't it? And you'd only get a cupboard. It's a bit like London. If you move somewhere like Dallas and bought a nice big house with a pool and live like the people do that you want to live like. Oh, but you couldn't possibly leave Mama and Daddy, could you?
is my room. Now, after I went to New York and I had that itty bitty room,
It wasn't an itty bitty. Oh, fuck's sake, I want to punch her. Ugh. Is anybody else as fucking annoyed with her as I am? It was just for you. Who were you putting in it? The London Philharmonic fucking Orchestra or something?
which I was still grateful for. I felt like I had a mansion in this room. I mean, it was just like my room last year at this same hotel, but just very pretty, very nice, great big bathroom. And this is funny. One of my suitcases, they had to put the heavy sign on. That's how heavy it was. It was packed with clothes. I immediately, upon check-in, asked for extra hangers, and I wanted a garment rack because I see the fashion girls do that.
Maybe they bring their own.
The influencers, the big time, and they did not have a garment rack, but I was very thankful.
They did not have a garment rack. Do they not know who you are, Lisa? How very dare they? How about, right, you ring in fucking advance and say, I'm booked in for the X whatever. Can I have a garment rack for the 5 days I'm there, please? Would that be too fucking difficult for you? And while you're at it, can I have some extra fucking coat hangers? How would they... You might not have got them either with the hotel booked up for a conference. Ugh. I can't with this woman. You think the whole fucking world revolves around you.
Thankful that they brought me extra hangers. I fit most of my stuff in the closet. I remember last year I had stuff hanging everywhere, all over the bathroom. I didn't want it to be that way. So I was able to hang my stuff up. Here I am unpacking. Here is my closet. And
So you've got your jeans on the table, really? What's that thing over there?
I did a little tour of the room after
for fuck's sake. That's 5 days, Lisa.
put my stuff out. It probably took, it's 4:35 when I'm doing this. So I would say it took a good about 30 minutes to set up my room because I knew I was staying there 5 nights. I didn't want to live out of a suitcase or anything. And that's another thing that Sheila taught me is go ahead and unpack your stuff and put it in the drawers. I mean, it sounds so simple, but it just makes such a big difference. So
For
here's
a second then I thought that was a cat. I was getting all excited. It's like, oh, do you get a cat? I want to go. Wouldn't that be good if they did that in hotels? It's like, I've just finished Wildflowers. It's a game, and you get a corgi at the end. At the moment, I'm feeding it and petting it, so it'll come and live with me. But it's like, how good would that be if you go on a holiday alone and they're like, would Madam like a cat or a kitten or a puppy to keep them company while they stay at our hotel? Yes, I want them all. If anybody else hasn't picked their cat or kitten, I'll have them as well. Just dump them all in my room.
my caboose.
That joke, isn't it? It's like when women get to 50 and they start collecting cats. It's called menopause. I love stupid jokes. Yeah, I want to go through menopause and have all of them.
All my makeup out, my hair tools, my skincare, all of the things.
Why are you videoing it? That's what I don't get.
And so I changed clothes into one of my favorite outfits. This is a dress that I saw. I don't know how I even ended up on this website because I've not gotten anything from them before. I think I saw it on Instagram, but it's just a strapless, kind of like a tube dress, but it's made of very, very nice fabric with a very nice shelf bra in it. The only thing is, I forgot, I wanted to wear I have a Chanel necklace that it's like my Chanel Run DMC necklace. It's like a gold necklace with a big Chanel emblem. I don't know if you guys remember, I got it when I went.
I thought she was going to say, I don't know if you guys remember Run DMC. I love that with Aerosmith. That's my favourite song.
To Vegas at the beginning of the year. I meant to put that on for the full care.
For the full Carrie. There we are. 17 minutes in and Carrie gets a mention. For the full Carrie, Sex in the City. You're not Carrie!
Very nice shelf bra in it.
The thumbnail there, shouldn't I?
My makeup out, my hair tools, my skincare, all of the things. And so I changed clothes into one of my favorite outfits. This is a dress that I saw. I don't know how I even ended up on this website because I've not gotten anything from them before. I think I saw it on Instagram, but it's just a strapless, kind of like a tube dress, but it's made of very, very, very nice fabric with a very nice shelf bra in it. The only thing is, I forgot, I wanted to wear I have a Chanel necklace that it's like my Chanel Run DMC necklace. It's like a gold necklace with a big Chanel emblem. I don't know if you guys remember, I got it when I went to Vegas at the beginning of the year. I meant to put that on for the full Carrie Sex in the City look, and I forgot.
Sex in the City. Tell me you're not saying Sex in the City and I will show you a liar.
Got it. But I wore this blouse that I ordered from Revolve, and you guys, this blouse is magical. The sleeves are beautiful. It's this thick satin. It's vibey.
I've got this. It's when she goes away to these things, she pretends she's single and she flirts with all the men. And I guarantee if she found a sugar daddy on one of these trips, John would never see her again.
It almost has like that designer look to it, like Fendi or Gucci. I think it's from L'Academy. And I put on my Valentino bow flip-flops. Hands down, I want to make a video on, if you're just getting into luxury fashion, some things that are so worth it. I've had the...
Who's going to believe you, Lisa? You spent years telling us high heels were comfortable. And you were lying. You buy shoes that aren't the right fucking size. How are we supposed to take any advice from you? You don't know how to dress yourself. You don't know what size shoes to buy. You've only just figured out that you can wear socks with trainers. I'd take more fashion advice from a bag lady than you.
The ones that look like this from Amazon, they're not the same. They're just not. Some things are worth it. These are worth it. I have the nude ones and the black ones. Next year I may get the pink ones, but honestly, the nude ones and the black ones are going to take you a long way. You can pack them in your bag as emergency shoes. They just never disappoint. So that is what I wore with my Louis Vuitton earrings and my sunglasses.
Screaming, I've got money at the top of your lungs.
That's what I wore, and my Gucci bag, that burgundy Gucci bag, looked really good.
Isn't that a big faux pas in the designer arena, wearing Gucci and Valentino and somebody else all at the same time? Louis Vuitton earrings, Gucci handbag, Rockstar flip-flops, really?
With that top. Very, what's that other movie that I like so much? American Hustle. I think that burgundy color just kind of reminds me of American Hustle. Oh my gosh. Last night I watched Emily in Paris because John's not here. Tonight I might watch American Hustle, which he did watch that with me. In all fairness, it's good. But I don't watch it. I kind of just have it on in the background. I might do that tonight because it is so inspiring. I love it. Okay, then I headed out. I got an Uber. No, first.
American Hustle is inspiring. I'd drop dead if she said something like Mother Teresa inspired her, or do you know what I mean? Someone who actually did. I'll talk about inspiring. Here's the thing. Do any of you watch the Mile Higher podcast with Kendall Ray and damn, I can't remember her husband. But they do a crime podcast. And she has just announced, well, they've just announced that they've opened. Oh, what's it called? Oh, damn it. Hang on, is it on here? My foggy head is in full blast at the moment. Nothing is making sense anymore. It was in the... Dang, nabbit. What it is, it's to help people who've been victims of crime, who've lost family members, and they're going to help other institutions that help people that have lost people. Hang on. I'll forget that if I do that. Right, let's do it here. See if I can find it on here, because it was like, God, they're such a young married couple, and it's like they've really thought about what they want to do in their life. There, right. With immense gratitude, we are thrilled to share the launch of our new foundation, Higher Hope. This foundation is more than an organisation, it's a mission close to our hearts, created with the desire to tangibly support victims and families devastated by violent crime or the disappearance of a loved one. They are an amazing young couple. That inspires me. Not a fucking stupid film with different dresses on. That's the only reason she watches it, so she knows how to get dressed. Oh, I was so inspired. No, I copied them exactly.
I met with, oh, and these are my nails. I still have them. They're just French manicure with chrome. I love this look. And then here I am.
You know, a big, thank you to Bonnie. You know, a big white tip in your French tip isn't ladylike.
Down in the lobby, I meet up with Marnie, Miss Gold Girl, because she came in early too. She always has like a lot of extra events to go to. You know, Marnie's in the know. She's connected to a lot of different people there.
Marnie works hard and follows through. You could do the same, but you're too fucking idle. You just want the free stuff.
And so I don't think she had anything to do that night, but her and her husband had driven up from San Antonio. So I met her down in the lobby. They were nice enough to bring me, they did this last year too, a 12-pack of Diet Cokes. Love her for that.
Oh, and what did you bring her? Did you bring anything for Marnie and her husband?
And she was going out to eat that night, and I told her I was going to the mall. Oh gosh, look at this little dog. In the Thompson, you have the rooms that they rent, and then you have residents. So I
wasn't far off then. You can have dogs in the hotel. Can you have cats? If you can have cats, I'm sold. I'm moving. Look at the size of it. It's got to be a little girl, hasn't it? How cute. Oh my God. I love little dogs you can put in your bags. I love big dogs as well, but little dogs, they're, especially when their owners dress them up. And you can hear the dog, can't you? I fucking like this dress. What you put me in this for? I just want to wear my jeans and t-shirt. Fuck off dressing me up. Oh, we have a visitor. I will be back in a minute. And I'm back. There's Jed on a coffee run.
You know, I'm a people watcher. I loved watching, you know.
We know you're a strange fucker who stares at people, takes photos of them, writes down things about them and copies what they're wearing. We know that.
The people that lived there walking their dogs. This girl had this teeny tiny little Yorkie. She called it not a party Yorkie, because I've heard of a party poodle. I can't remember what in teacup. She called it something else.
Oh, wasn't it? If she ever makes a full sentence grammatically correct, I'll just burst. So you can get even smaller. I love the Yorkie that my landlady had. I'd love a little Yorkie. Like I said, if I was in a bungalow, otherwise there's no point. They'd never see the outside, and I don't want an indoor dog, unlike some people.
I cannot remember. Put it down below if you know. It might have even...
Why don't you fucking look it up? You've got a phone in your hand. Instead of telling us to do all the work. Honest to God. Oh, look it up and put it below. Fuck off. I'm not fucking doing your video for you.
Even been party. No, party poodle means mixed colors, doesn't it? I cannot remember. It meant something like special. Let's just leave it at that. She's 3 months old. Then I get in the Uber and I go to North Park. Now, I know that the mall closes at 8. The designer stores close at 7. But instead of eating lunch like I typically do when I got to the hotel, I thought, I'm just going to go out to this mall. I want to go to Zara. I only get to go to Zara's when I go out of town. And I, wanted to see what was in Zara. And then I was just going to eat at the food court. I ended up eating at Shake Shack. And
Don't you look at her. Don't you just know? I can guarantee, almost certainly guarantee, that she has to drop that when she's out of town and in a Zara. Oh, I'm a Zara ambassador. Does anyone remember? Were you with her back in the day when she became a Tanger Outlet Mall ambassador? That was so funny. I thought she'd lose her fucking knickers that day. She was so excited.
Oh, another thing I did is I went to Byredo. Last year I did this and the same girl was working there. And I remembered her and she remembered me.
Why do you say that like it's so fucking weird? People have jobs, Lisa, and they keep them. And they go in day after day after day after day. They don't just work there the day you're there.
Last year I went and got the hand cream in Gypsy Water. This time I got the body lotion in Bal de Freak. And this is what I like using during...
Wasn't she calling it Ball de Freak before? And I said, I don't want a Ball de Freak, thank you very much.
The day when I'm at a conference, I don't like putting on my full-on fragrance because I'm going to be so close to people. I don't want to choke anyone up. I don't want to be offensive. I don't know. It's just not my mood for the day. So I used this every day and I loved it.
Right, hang on a minute. Anyone else see the elephant in the room? Apart from me. She's packed 2.5 cases and a huge duffel bag, but she had to go and buy body lotion when she got there. And her excuse for having that much luggage was the fact that she has to pack body lotion and shampoo and stuff.
My cashmere wrap still smells like this a little bit and I love it. If you haven't tried the Bal de Freak, I can't even remember the notes that are in it, but it's beautiful.
So is it Ball de Freak or Bal de Freak now? Which is it?
It's vibey. It's not boyfriend. It's smooth. It's happy. It's sexy. It's very unique. It just is. It's very unique. So loved that. And I didn't get a hand cream this time. And she was so nice. She gave me all kinds of samples. One of them I really liked was vanilla. It was one of the more intense scents. I will link it below because I did wear it at night. And Kelly from Mommy's Makeup and Moscato, she smelled it. Very vibey, like a Tom Ford scent, vanilla scent. Okay, Zara. Zara was so good there. I immediately loved this green bow blouse. Here I am getting sad bow blouse. I loved these jeans. Where are they? Hold on. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say, and my hair, oh my gosh, I know it is a little much. I curled it last night and I pinned them just with a little clip and then let them dry. And then I clipped it up to sleep and the curls are like there to stay. So.
Why are you saying it's a bit much? I think your hair actually looks nice today. What was it? I know, it's a bit much. You're a bit much.
Just one of those things. And so here are the jeans. They are very cool. This whole part is cut out. Now, I will say,
You could do that with jeans that you have at home.
when I looked at them, the 4 looked like it was going to fit me. They looked really big. I did not want to. You should see the line to try stuff on at Zara. So I looked at them. They looked like they were going to fit. I even asked the girl that worked there. I said, these look about my size, don't they? Well, I didn't think about when you have skin poking out, you don't want it to look like a can of biscuits. You want it to kind of flow over your skin. So the 4s, when I tried them on that night, they did fit, but it was not a good look. I wanted these to kind of hang, kind of like the Margiela jeans do, where they're kind of oversized. So these will come into the story, and they're wide leg, cut off at the ends. These will come into the story later. And so I got the shirt in a small, the blouse. I got the jeans. I'll put the pictures in here, but here's a pair of jeans. They aren't just like my Margiela ones, but they're close. Many of you were asking about those because I don't even know if they sell those anymore. They were crazy expensive, but they were worth it because I was fascinated with them and I enjoy wearing them. Okay, this dress I thought was so pretty. Okay, now, by this time in my trip, I had watched several videos from Fashion Week and everyone kept mentioning the new Coach bag, but I wanted to go check it out. And there was a nice Coach store there. So 637, I'm looking at this Coach bag.
6:37. Write it down in your notebook, Elizabeth. Why do we care at 6:37? That looks like a little Hoover. Next to the bag. It's the tiny Hoover that they clean all the shelves with when everybody's gone home.
Bag. I love this one. Look up at the top left, the green one. I semi-regret not getting that green one. And I'm looking at these. I said, gosh, I'm just hearing that Coach is on fire, that this is very similar to the Roe Margot tote. And they was talking to them like, yeah, we can't keep them on the shelf. As soon as we get them, they're gone, all this stuff. And I knew that the very biggest one is the most popular. Well, they said they had only gotten one of those and that they had the next one down. So I didn't get it that night. I thought, they're worth it. They weren't cheap. They weren't crazy expensive. And Coach, the quality is amazing. So I didn't get it that night. I went to Louis Vuitton. I walked through the little garden thing. And then I went to Shake Shack. I got my burger. I was hungry. I had not eaten. Oh, I did eat because John and I went to McDonald's. I'll put the picture in here because I took a picture, right? It was already cut up and everything, but he wanted to go to McDonald's for breakfast. And so I got 2 Egg McMuffins, no muffin. So I had eaten breakfast at like 8:30. Well, I was still hungry. So I had double burger Shake Shack with bacon and they got it perfect.
Double burger Shake Shack with bacon. Wouldn't it be a Shake Shack double burger with bacon?
Perfect. They never mess up. So I'm back at the hotel. I love the artwork in this hotel. I could have been an art collector. If my passion wasn't with fashion and that isn't where I spent my big bucks, I could spend it on art. I really could. A thing of beauty is.
Yeah, but there's art and then there's art, Lisa.
It's a joy forever. My mom always says that. Okay, also, I had gone to Sephora because I don't have a big Sephora where I live. I only have the one that is in Kohl's, and they do not have that much. So I bought 1, 2, 3.
She couldn't make her forehead wrinkle now if her life depended on it, could she? Just been watching the shiny bit of her eyebrow for a minute, and then I just suddenly realised she's got that much shit injected into her forehead. It's going to come back to bite you, Lisa.
Oh gosh, and here's that fragrance. I bought 1, 2, 3 Prada lipsticks. My friend Tracy had just asked me about this line. Evidently, she was an influencer that has created some makeup products that are for women like us, over 30 or 40.
Women like us, over 30. Oh, for fuck's sake, Lisa.
I really think when you get over 30, that is when you start noticing your concealer isn't quite laying the same, but definitely over 40. So I got her concealer, which I love. Now, I'll be honest, I don't wear concealer every day. Like today, I don't have it on. I find that powder with my damp beauty blender is usually enough for me. It depends on what foundation I'm wearing. Does the foundation have enough coverage? Is it too dark? Do I need the concealer to give myself dimension? So I did use this the first day though, and I liked it. I'll use it again soon, just so I can definitely tell you. And then there wasn't a lot of products in this line, but I did get this lip color. Wow, good for her. It's kind of inspired by Gucci. I'm paying attention to all this stuff now that I'm creating lipsticks. And so have I even swatched this color? I can't believe that. Let me swatch it. What color is it? Speak for yourself. Oh, I love that in more ways than one. Okay. Wow. That is a good color. Good for you, Sarah. And there were some.
Is it just me that finds that really condescending when she does that? Oh, Dean, he did so good. Way to go, Sarah. Fuck's sake.
Like skincare products and things. Let me go ahead and swatch these since I've already got to wash my hand. Okay, this is the P158 in the Prada, and it's just like a good nudie lip color. I'm not going to swatch until I can do the exact combo. Okay, this is, let's see.
Let me swatch them for you. I'm not going to swatch them. Which is it?
B101, because there's several different formulas. I think that one's darker. I don't think I ever used that one. And then this one is P159.
Really, Prada? People are paying through the nose for your stuff. At least give it a quirky name.
Okay, so because what I did is I would take, yes, this is what I have on today with another gloss on top. I would take the 158, I'll put a picture in here, and you can see I'm pretty true to what I like here. Put that on, then take this lighter color and go over it in the center. I don't know if you'll be able to see the dimension there.
No.
So pretty. And then this is
swatch that separately so people... Oh, Jesus.
the one I haven't used yet. It's a little bit darker. So you could take that one and then take this lighter one. This might be the key here. It's not layering quite as well over on my hand, but that is going to be a beautiful, beautiful.
Can you swatch the middle one on its own for people that might want to see what that one looks like? Hello, thank you.
Combo. Wow. I really like these. At first they're kind of weird. I have a really, really light one, but they're nice. And this is just, I did not get this on this trip, but I just have to show you this because I've had it like a week and I haven't shown you. This is the Marmo Sun Guerlain times Pucci. I have this thing about Pucci things. Matter of fact, I need to get my pea scarf out. I bought a vintage one at a thing I went to with my parents downtown. It was like a handbag and like an antique show. Ooh, I need to get that out. But this is the Guerlain times Pucci. Look at this case that it comes in. Is that not amazing? Use this in your bag. And then this is the...
Oh, really? Use it in your bag? God, shit, I would never have thought of that, Lisa.
The terracotta bronzer. I mean, I have never been one to not use a product just because it's so beautiful and it's limited edition. But wow. I mean, this is so beautiful. I know I'm silly, but that brings me joy. It's so pretty. Okay, so now let me go get these swatches off my hands. Okay, if this video cuts off all of a sudden because my camera has overheated from being in the window or my battery runs out, that is when I will pick up tomorrow because I know I'm going to have to do this in 2 sections anyway. Oh, I did get a Charlotte Tilbury lip color too. And here is the Vanilla Byredo that is so good. It's called Vanille Antique. Don't get it if you are looking for that sweet, yummy, sugary vanilla. It's not like that. It's more like Vanilla Santal or what is that one? Yeah, the Tom Ford. It's good. And I just put like a couple of sprays on my chest and so many people said I smelled good. And then, so that is my little haul from Sephora. And oh my gosh, okay. I had to show you this picture. This is my first night because I thought, okay, I'm going to take a shower tonight. I'm going to curl my hair and I'm going to stuff it up in this silk turban that is hilarious.
I Why is it hilarious? What's hilarious? Really, why are you taking pictures of yourself with a sleep mask on? And it's wonky, by the way. We don't need to see you in bed, Lisa. That face, what little of it you're showing is scary.
And I also had my silk sleep mask on. And I thought, oh my gosh, I mean, I'm saying I could never do this with John. I could. I've done some crazy stuff like sleep with the robe curls and stuff, but I felt like this was an extra opportunity. Here I am by myself. I'm going to look as jacked up as whatever and not care. But I will say that bonnet is not as good as the cheaper.
I could never do that with John. Do you really think he gives a shit? I worry about her, I really do. You do know black ladies wear bonnets every night. Well, black men do as well, don't they? They wear bonnets every night. Do you think they're worried about getting into bed with their partner with a bonnet on? No. All you have to say is, I've got my hair up for tomorrow. Really? I can guarantee you, if I came in here with a bonnet on and little sleep glasses stuck up here, ready to sleep, Jed would go, oh, you look cute. What is your problem? I can't do that with John. How do you know you can't?
Ones from Amazon because it didn't give my curls enough room to flow. And so when I took it off, it wasn't pretty. I almost panicked, but I ended up working with it. Okay, this is another pair of socks.
I almost panicked. Mother knows best. Mother tongue. Is that anything to do with fucking what's-her-face, Kardashian?
Socks that I got from Mother Denim. I love their socks. I have many pair.
I love their socks. I have many pair of socks. Do you? Really? Oh. Do you do it just to piss me off? I think you do now. I thought you didn't wear socks, but now you do wear socks. We're never going to hear the end of socks, are we?
And this one, they say Mother knows best. The next day I was trying to figure out what to wear. This is how I figure out what sneakers to wear is I'll usually put them up there and just see like what looks best.
Really? Oh! Mowgli in the big city.
So here is my outfit from Saturday. Now, Saturday, I knew I was going to Highland Park, one of my favorite places ever. You guys, if you've been there, you know what I mean. Not only is there luxury stores, but it's an outdoor mall. It's old. It's beautiful. The surroundings are beautiful. The people are usually dressed up. The cars are beautiful. You know, I'm a car girl. Beautiful shops. One of the only Goyards in, how have I been to 3?
Did you get the bag for your mum? She's at an actual Goyard shop. Will she have got the bag for her mother?
3 Goyards, and there's not that many in the United States, but there's one in Florida that I went to that I got my mom her green Goyard, and then I never did make it to the one in Bergdorf that I was going to go to before I wrecked my feet in New York. If you haven't watched that video, I will put it up here because I'll probably make reference to that a couple of times. But so I ended up wearing this t-shirt that I bought from Tory Burch. I saw it on Instagram, bought it immediately. It was expensive, but it is phenomenal. It's more than a t-shirt. The shoulder pads, they aren't just like shoulder pads. They like cup your arm like this. It zips up the back, and it is the coolest cat. So I then grabbed my Gucci. It's probably vintage at this point. One of my first Gucci belts that is so big.
Really? She went shopping in the most designer area she could find in those jeans. I can hear my gran in my head. What in the name of God is she wearing? You're leaving the house looking like that. Oh, no, you're not. Get your ass back in here and put some decent clothes on.
for me. I wrapped the thing halfway around, but we just got that hole puncher from Amazon. And what John will do is just make extra holes for all of my belts to work. And I wore those
Oh, isn't he good? Because you can't figure it out yourself because you're stupid.
same Mason Margiela jeans I wore in New York and my gold Chanel sneakers, which are very comfortable, very comfortable. And that is what I wore that day with my Chanel little top handle bag. I got that one when I went to Dallas for the Colleen Rothschild event. If you haven't watched that video, I'll put it up here. But you can see my hair was kind of like today. It was a little crazy. The humidity, it's kicking in Dallas. It was hot, but I'm used to it. I live in Wilmington. I mean, we're used to humidity. So I knew I was kind of mad at myself for not bringing like a styling cream, something heavy. Because my hair is so fine, I did not bring anything that was kind of heavy. And so that will come into play.
You brought 2.5 suitcases and a duffel bag, and you didn't bring anything that was of any use.
Later on. So I had an appointment at 11 with Chanel, my rep that I've made friends with. She used to work down the street at the flagship Neiman Marcus, and she went to Highland Park. So first I went to go eat breakfast and went to their same restaurant, but it's a new one, like a new owner of the restaurant. So it looks different than last year. I think it's called, what is it, Little Daisy. And I had just eggs and bacon and Diet Coke. Yummy. I want to have that today. Tonight, I think I'm going to.
You have that all the fucking time. Yummy, I want to have that today. It's not like you only have it once a year on special occasions. What are you talking about?
Cook eggs and bacon. One of my favorite meals. Eggs are a superfood. You could live off of eggs. And you know, when people say eggs upset their system, it's the egg white. It's not the yolk. Eggs are your friend. So
No,
I
they're
go
not.
to Highland Park.
How do you make scrambled eggs then? You just use the yolks, do you? You don't use the white. What do you do? Throw them down the sink and waste them? Probably.
Mall. I get there early. Oh, okay. This is me sitting outside. I got up at 4 o'clock. There's an hour difference, so it would have been 5 o'clock here. But I got up at 4 o'clock that morning, bright and early. Had to wait till 7 for the restaurant to open. I sat out there on the front steps. They had security and everything out there. Downtown Dallas is, I would say you should be careful. But I think it's like that downtown most anywhere. I'm sure if you go to downtown Wilmington, you might feel the same way. Here is my lip combo. And I knew someone would ask me. I loved it. It looked so pretty. Hey guys. Okay, I'm back. Today I've put a white little towel behind my camera. So I hope that it will not overheat. But I apologize for the... Let's see if I can...
No, didn't she look a hell of a lot better yesterday with her mad hair?
And tilt you down a little bit. Yeah, maybe you can see better. But okay.
Maybe we can see your cleavage when you tilt us down a little bit.
So now let's get this party started. I am going to have to pick up the pace. I was loading this in the editing system last night, and I was like, oh my gosh, Lisa, quit talking. So I am going to try to pick it up. I want to tell you everything. That's the thing. Okay, so I think.
Like somebody said, you need to go and get yourself a friend so we don't have to listen to all this bullshit.
We ended off with my outfit with the cat. So that day, I'll just say I went to the Highland Park Mall. I did get this little top from James Purse. Remember, I've had this before. It's the one that's really popular. They've had it for years. I used to get them at Oliver. Since then, I have, given it away, but I got another one because I'm loving the whole white shirt. You'll see a little pattern here. My mission...
A little pattern of me buying things that I gave away that I shouldn't have given away that I'm now buying again.
With this trip, I'm always like looking for something a little different. I think I've already told you this. I wanted to buy some things like accessories and things that would make normal, comfortable outfits look stylish and high-end. So I did get to go to the Goyard and get my mom the bag that she wanted. It's from my dad, but I just got it for him. She thought she wanted this like cranberry color, but when I got there, it wasn't as pretty. they allowed me to send her a few pictures, and then they told me I couldn't send her any more pictures, that I had to FaceTime her. I was like, I don't think my mom's ever done a FaceTime. I mean, she could have handled it, but anyway, so we ended up getting the red, and it is so pretty. There was a lady in there helping me choose, and she totally liked the red, and I've always liked the red. The other one
It's not for you.
was a little too mulberry or brown. So that was the big win for the day, because I felt so bad that I wasn't able to get that for her in New York. I still feel kind of bad about it because New York is so special. But then I went to my appointment at...
Does it really matter what shop it is if it's a Goyard that she wants? Where's my chain gun? Hang on a minute, I've lost my cross. Hold up. Where'd it go? Oh, there you are. Stupid. Running away.
the Chanel, and that was the lady that I used to work with at the Neiman Marcus downtown Dallas, and she moved to Highland Park, and so it was good to see her again. And let me show you
Oh, I bet she was thrilled to see you coming in the door.
what I got. All of it kind of pre-planned. Matter of fact, this picture right here kind of sums it up. See how the girls just got on?
I had to copy that girl. Now see, if you'd paid attention when Laurie had them for sale with the chains on back in the day that we just watched, you could have got one of them off her, had it tucked away somewhere, wore your shirt that you'd already had, and you've got them atrocious looking jeans. So why are we copying this girl? Really?
On a white or a light blue shirt, baggy jeans, but she's got on this little Chanel bum bag or whatever. It's like a little chain bag. I was like, yes, that's what I want. You know, the little details like that. Even dangle earrings, belts, scarves, earrings, things like that, because I already have so many bags that wasn't my mission. If I'd have seen something I loved, maybe, but I didn't. I did get some bags, but not a Chanel bag. Okay, I looked at belts, and this is the one I got. I looked at all the fancy belts. They had the one that matched my pendant. They had the one that's woven. They had one that was enamel, and I really liked them. But if I can find the picture, I'll put it in here. I had never even had a Chanel belt on my radar until I saw this one photo on Pinterest, and I loved the simplicity of it. And at first I thought, I'm not going to like this because it's silver. But just like the silver and the black medium flap bag, when I looked at the silver and the gold.
Oh, shut up! I saw a belt, I liked it, I bought it. End of story. Can you just fucking tell us what's in the box? Ow. This woman would put a fucking sleeping tablet to sleep. Oops, where are we? That's what my mum used to say all the time. She'd give an aspirin a headache.
Hardware, something drew me towards the silver, and the same thing happened with the belt. So I got this. It is reversible to brown, which is a cool brown. It's kind of like that burgundy brown and very simply reversible. I love it. I love it. And it was so much less expensive than the other ones. So this was a big, big win. And so many of you sent me those little containers from Amazon where you put your belts in like this and you can see them, and I am going to get one. I think I have one upstairs that I've never used. I think I actually bought it to put makeup in, and I'm going to do that because then you can at least see the buckle, and ones like this, they won't hang on a hook. So thank you. This is another little thing I want to ask you. I took more jewelry on this trip than I have in a long time. And I'm happy about it. I loved everything I took. I was glad I had it. It like made the outfits, like my old Chanel necklace. I found that. I think I found the picture where I had just gotten it. I'll put it in here. I think I bought that in like 2017 or something. And it made the outfit that I wore. So I did buy a necklace when I was in Chanel. I was looking for a black beaded one. I always want a black one. And they didn't really have one that I liked. And then she said, my favorite necklace is this one. It was on a mannequin. Fabulous. I tried it on with that cat Tory Burch t-shirt, which, by the way, that cat motif is available in a hat, a sweatshirt, pants, even the Miller sandal, lots of cool stuff. So if you like that, get the hat or something, because it's really, really cool. And
oh, if you like that, get the hat. That's not as expensive. Or you plebs out there that like these expensive things, you know, that can't afford them, you just treat yourself to a hat. Go fuck yourself, Lisa. There's people watching you on my channel that could buy and sell you, and you've no clue.
the way it hung on me that day, I really liked it. It was just beautiful. It was expensive, but I thought, this is a statement. I can wear this with a black blazer and jeans, and it's going to look so good. Well, I got it home. I unboxed it with you guys, and I kept trying to wear it, and it wouldn't lay, and you'll know what I mean, it wouldn't lay on my boobs right without that t-shirt on. It just kept creasing. It was really long. The CC had to be in a certain spot, so I did return it, and that'll come into play a couple days from now. And then, so I got the necklace, the belt, and then I got this scarf that I'm unboxing with you right now. I looked at all of them, and this one, is that not so cool? I'm really trying to, I want to wear my scarves more, and I want to wear them with my normal clothes. Like, I don't want to have to build an outfit around a scarf, even though there's nothing wrong with that. But this, I felt like I can put this on with a moto jacket and black sweatpants or something. And these little twilly scarves are so easy. Like, say I want to wear it in my hair, I can. Say I want to wrap it around a ponytail, I can. Wrap it around your wrist, wrap it around a bag. They're very, very versatile. Whereas the bigger ones, which I did get one, you'll see, are a little bit more, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of ways to wear those too, but these just seem so easy to me. And I love the Rue Cambone, the address, and all.
I'm sorry, that does not look like a Chanel piece to me. That looks like somebody with a little printer of their own in the garage has done it for you. Anyone else? I don't like all the way it's all wonky writing and nope. I've got some twilly scarves. Got the Odin's Eye with eyeshadow palette. I think it's either got the Fancy Face or Angelica on or somebody. I tucked them all away and didn't do anything with them. I should get them out and put them on a handle of a bag or something, or do something. Plan a day out. That's what I should do. It'll take a month to plan the outfit, plan the day, and guarantee soon as I wake up that morning my stomach could be saying, you thought you were going out, didn't you? Nope. It's like, did I tell you, I planned a whole thing for our 25th wedding anniversary, and then COVID hit, and it's like, oh, isn't that just fucking hysterical?
All of that stuff. You guys know I kind of like graffiti type looking stuff, and I just love it. I love it. I love the colors.
You could have got a graffiti style twilly fucking thing for a lot less than you paid for that, but of course you had to have the Chanel one, didn't you?
The colors, black and cream, but that's what I love. Like, even with this Zara jacket that I have on today, and oh, these are those Zara earrings. Isn't that awesome? I love it. Okay, so there's my scarf, and then I think from there I really wanted to see some people I haven't seen in a while that are still there. Oh my God, look at this great big Chanel tote. I love it. It wasn't even as much as a flap bag, but I just felt like it was too big, so I didn't get it. And I'm glad I didn't get it. Okay, then I went to Dior, and I was hoping my guy Sid was there. He's the one that I've worked with for the past 3 times, and he wasn't, but I had a really nice guy who really got me. So I'm looking at the scarves, and then I'm asking everyone about belt bags. The only belt bag Chanel had was a pink one. So I asked at Dior, I'm unboxing it with you here now. And this is what I got. I have always loved the whole Dior oblique, pattern, because here again, I always love whatever is classic. Like, I love when someone has a bag, a Fendi, a Dior from the 70s or the 80s. I think it's very Sex and the City. It's so interesting, and that's what this reminded me of. So it is a belt bag, and it is also kind of like this little saddle belt bag. It's got that little classic saddle, and where is the strap? Must be.
I don't know why she doesn't buy more of that stuff, because it's got Dion for Duncan. Do you know what I mean? That Coach bag she bought, I noticed the other day. You might see it. I think it's in the bit of the video I put at the beginning of this that was off of her thing, Instagram. She got LD1 on it and lips. And it's like, really? Do you have to have everything monogrammed? So she's saying they hold their price, or they gain money and you can sell them. You'll never sell them with LLD1 plunked on it.
Be inside. Yeah, here's the strap. So you can put this, you can carry it crossbody, or you can carry it like around your waist. And it had plenty of room, and your phone does fit in it, even though I have noticed I never put my phone in my bag when I'm at events, or even like when we went to Universal, or it just seems like anywhere I go, I always have my phone out because I'm always taking pictures for my videos and texting, et cetera, et cetera. But this is...
Yeah, etc., etc. Maybe put your phone in your bag when your food arrives and just sit and talk to your family or the people around you. That'd be a chance, wouldn't it? To connect with people.
The navy blue. And at first I thought maybe that was almost black. And it is. It's almost black. It's kind of like a blue black. And they didn't have black. But I really like it. I feel like it might add a different look to my outfits. I felt like it would look really good with cool jeans and like a white tee and sneakers. And it's something that maybe Brooke will want to use. I am always open to share my bags with my mom, Brooke. Never think that. Brooke doesn't, she's at her age, they want something that's handed down or something from Depop or something like that. So I got that. And then I looked at the scarves. Look at this cute little box that this came in. And I chose this one. Oh my gosh. It's like being reunited with my treasures. So this is the Dior, I guess it's still called that oblique, but it's in the blonde. But, oh, you guys.
That's much nicer than the Chanel one. I wouldn't have paid tuppence halfpenny for the Chanel one.
I mean, look, I eventually do want to get the crazy, more colored ones, maybe in the spring or something like that. But I was thinking of this with I still have my cropped trench from Zara. I don't know if they sell it anymore, but I have seen cropped trench coats. And really, that is going to be the best way for me to wear a trench coat. Even though I love the Steve Madden one that I showed you in my video last night, I think that cropped is going to be the best way for me. So I love this, and I'm going to keep it in this precious little box here. Okay. And that was $250. So that is a lot of money, I know, but what a great gift. And think about it. You know what I used to do is I would think that's too much, but then I would spend like $200 on a bunch of like trinkety things when this is such a statement gift. So, okay, let me get with the program here. Oh my God, look at this sweater, this Miss Dior sweater. I loved it. And I did look at this saddlebag. I love it, but it just didn't call to me. I can put on a bag and I can know in 2 seconds whether I love it. This is me I think I was sitting at Bird Bakery. I love that place. And just getting a grip. You can see my bags and my jeans. Then I went in that makeup store over there. What's it called? Blue Mercury. I bought this Victoria Beckham gloss in Fizz. Love it. Wore it, I think, that night to the awards dinner with my white Zara suit. Something else I purchased.
For a second there, I thought she was going to say I wore it to the awards dinner that night with my wife.
I'm telling you, I can't figure out where the sun's coming, but is it bouncing off my Diet Coke can? This is the stuff they recommended to me when I went in Blue Mercury. That was not that I don't always love going in there, but my mission was I had the most bobo, rinkety-dink, cheap worthless hairdryer in my room. It was like an old.
Bring your own fucking hairdryer. Honestly, this woman. I do hope this fucking hotel isn't watching your video, Lisa.
Old Conair, no nozzle on it. I mean, it was the worst. And so when I had blow dried my hair, it looked, I know what a blow dryer does and what it means, and I don't know why I didn't take mine. That's a mistake. I think I was about to tell you about this. This was a mistake, taking all of my jewelry in this little thing. My finger was bleeding day before yesterday when I was unpacking it, because I was having to put like my earrings down in these little pockets, and when I reached down there to get one, it stabbed me. I don't need a jewelry thing like this. I need.
Can I punch her now? Lisa, see that bit there with all the fucking holes in? That's where you put your earrings, dumb shit. You unclip this side, you open it up, and you poke them through, and you put the ends on, and you clip it back. Could you not figure that out on your own? My finger was bleeding. Oh, dear Lord. I just can't. Is this a joke? Does she do this on purpose just to wind us up?
Need something. I need something like just a open little box or pouch or something. So if you have something that you use, even if it isn't a jewelry organizer, will you let me know? I'm thinking I might use, this is not big enough, this Guerlain, but I am wearing it today. And you guys, amazing. I found some left at, I think, on the Poochie website and on Bloomingdale's. And Bloomingdale's is doing a gift. So love this. I did, in fact, use it because I'm not a makeup collector really, but just gorgeous. So I used that, and they do have a brush that has a really cool pouch that I was thinking may be good for jewelry, but I need.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Lisa, you can pick up a little pouch like that anywhere just to put your jewellery in. The one that you have is perfect if you knew how to fucking use it, you dumb shit.
Something better than that. So if you know of anything good, let me know. Okay, and then, so I got the gloss. Here I am in the Uber going back to the hotel. Okay, I changed clothes again because now I need to go to the other mall and take that stuff back to Zara. I was not able to go from one mall to the other because I had so many packages. I'm wearing the Barrel jeans from Free People, my Valentino flats, that vest that I just got from Zara in the gray, and my old Chanel necklace.
So you couldn't get the Uber to drop you at that place and run in and change it and say to them, can you hang on, I'll be back? Or you couldn't be bothered carrying a few dinky little bags in to change.
And my Chanel flap bag. I go and I'm thinking, okay, tonight I'm eating dinner. Kelly and Christina, Mommy's Makeup and Moscato, are coming in. And then Marty's going to meet us after her meeting or whatever she had, a party. And then we're going to go somewhere. I didn't know where. And I was like really hungry right then. So I just got the Shake Shack burgers with just one piece of cheese. Then I went to Coach. And here's where, these are pictures of me in Coach. And I got them, guys. Hold on, let me go get the bags. Okay, I did in fact get the Empire tote. I believe it's not the biggest size, but I believe it is the one underneath it. I know there are 4 sizes. I didn't really care for the small one. I feel like the appeal of this tote, for one, it's kind of cool that it has feet, and I just loved it. And we went back the next day and they did the tag for me. I loved it. I mean, if you've been thinking about this at all, just get it. It is so good. The leather is amazing. This and any other brand would be like $4,200 or something like that. And I believe it was $695.
She looks like the Joker. I'm going to be spoiled for choice today. See, I would say that that bag would be great for travelling because A, it's got feet on it, so when you put it under the seat in the thing, it's not getting shit on the bottom of it. And you could carry all your personal stuff in there. You could put your jewellery and all your shit and fucking stuff that she forgets to bring every time. Do you know what's going to happen? I bet you there's 9 million messages on the, oh, Lisa, I put my jewellery in this, I put my jewellery in that. Why not just book a hair appointment instead of taking all the hair tools? Less to carry and a nice treat, really. Sex and the City, yes. There we go. When I pack my jewellery, I use the little bags, the ones with the drawstrings that jewellery come in, like Kendra Scott. I use a little bag for each piece so nothing gets tangled up. Then I put the little bags into a bigger bag or a case. She's got a fucking jewellery thing that she doesn't know how to use.
They have done an amazing job. Props to them for getting back on the big, runway radar, or I never would have heard about it. And you guys know that I have a thing, and I have just like a place in my heart for Coach. We used to go to the Coach outlet. John would buy me things. I love best Coach bags ever in history are the Spotlight bags. I had both of them. The little sequin purple one I bought last year, I ended up giving that to Brooke. And I love that Coach is making a comeback. And then I got this one too. And I cannot remember for the life of me the name of this one. I know that was Empire. I can't remember, but this one is really popular too. Love it. I wore this one of the first days, and this bag charm, I will tell you, this was the closing thing he did, the guy that was helping me. I knew I wanted something, and he wanted to give me the big old taxi with the big apple and I was like, no, that's just not really me. That's not my thing. And then he brought this over. I'm having a hard time finding it online, but look how cool that link is. And it gives both bags just that little bit of edge. This bag, oh my gosh, so good. I really loved the bigger one in the green. Get that. If you're at all interested, get that. It's so pretty. And this is just the tan, and I felt like it looked
Not everybody likes cream, Lisa.
good with my hair. It was something different. So I could go on and on about those, but I'm trying to not take so long. Then I saw these boots in the patent. You guys know I have a thing for patent leather. Remember that big mulberry patent leather bag I had that was so Kate Moss? I sold it. I could kick myself. But I felt like these would look so good with distressed jeans and a black tee and a cool belt. These will be your statement piece, maybe even a faux fur, a moto jacket. But I think these are going to be the statement. And let's see, I got size 8. I did try them on. And then
that would be helpful, yeah, with shoes.
I did get this scarf, and I saw this on Nordstrom. It's not, is it? It is. Okay, it's not necessarily a twilly, but it is like this style. So it's still very easy to, like this on that tan bag. So good. But look, it has the, what is that called? The tabby on it. I've had the puff tabby. I think I've had both of them. Brooke has my yellow one. I can't remember what I did with the pink one, if she has it or if I sold it. But look, even the white one and the colors. These colors are so different for me, but imagine this.
Brown. So different for you, is it?
With my brown leather, is it rag and bone? Can't remember what jacket that is. And then like some of the suede jackets, my blazers are over here. I'm thinking the brown leather one, which by the way, Coach has a phenomenal black leather jacket. It was so hard for me not to get it, but I knew I already had one. So this was really a good...
See, there's a thing, Lisa, right? When you're buying stuff, like today now, you've bought three scarves. What you should do is just buy one of something. Because now you've seen a really nice leather jacket, but you can't buy it for yourself because you've got a house full of leather jackets. Because you bought 10 in the one go. Does that not teach you a lesson?
good find. Okay, now let me get on with the program here. So got back to then I went to Neiman Marcus, was looking all around. Oh, here's that black Coach bag. Then I went out to eat with the girls, all of them. We went to that hotel that we stayed in a few years ago, and I had a burger with an egg. Here we all are when we got back to the hotel. And so the next day, oh, and that night I was watching High-Low Lux. I know. I'll put her picture in here. And the Brahmin bag has made a comeback too. My mom loves Brahmin bags. The East-West Brahmin bag. I'm going to try that for us. I think I'm going to get the dark green. Here is...
You have a bag in the same shape as that. That fugly one that none of us liked. Why do you need to get another one?
Yeah, here it is. And then the next day I go out and I've got on a Zara bodysuit. I've got on those Zara studded jeans and my Chanel belt. Came right in handy with the silver studs. Go with your gut. Go with your gut. I love it.
Most people do, Lisa.
The girls and I, Marnie had some event. So the girls and I went out back to Neiman Marcus, and I used the Empire tote. I absolutely loved it. This is my Anina Bing blazer and my Golden Goose shoes. I don't know if you've seen those, but those are my most comfortable ever Golden Goose sneakers. I ordered them from Revolve, and okay, I did get breakfast, and so here's us shopping all over. I did go in Kendra Scott. I bought my niece one of those little classic gemstone necklaces. I had gotten her a pink one, and I mean, she's 10 years old. She has not taken that off. So I asked her if I got her another one, what color she would want, and she wanted the red. So I got her that, and then I got this.
Really? You bought that for a 10-year-old?
Yes, remember when I told you in New York, I wish I would have gotten this? Isn't that cool? From that Panther collection. They had a lot of cool stuff in this collection that I was tempted, but that's the one that spoke to me the most. And then here we are. Kelly and Christina are into the Gucci fragrance. And here we are in the mall. I had to take off my jacket because it was hot. Then we went back to Coach. That's when I got it stamped. I wish I had my tan one done. And then I tried on some Prada boots. I liked them, but they weren't special. And then I tried on these. Now, I have had Prada sneakers in the past. Remember the black and white ones I got from Nordstrom? For some reason, those were not really comfortable on my foot. I don't know if I got the wrong size.
You didn't have socks on with them, and you probably did get the wrong size.
Or what it is, and I told the girl that. I told her I wanted comfortable shoes. Show me all the best, most comfortable shoes. And this was one of them. And I said, well, I've already tried Prada sneakers. I tried that one. And she says, oh, it's not the same. What I like about these is the simplicity, just the fact that they're all black. There's another style that's more of the running style that I like too, but I've already worn these. I think
that they're all black. They've got a big white stripe around them and huge white laces. Did you not see that?
2 times while I was gone. You know, we had to be back by 3 o'clock for check-in. So I put on this cool sequin Diet Coke shirt that one of my subscribers and friends, Melody, sent me. I put on those J. Crew red pants that you guys have seen before and the Prada sneakers. I really wanted to wear heels.
You look ridiculous, Lisa. I'm sorry.
But my pants weren't long enough.
If you'd wore the Coke t-shirt with a pair of jeans, that would have looked okay. But it's like try hard with the red trousers, isn't it?
It showed too much of the heel. And then my Chanel bag. So we went down and checked in. And then we went to the party that night. This is my Inez platform. You will notice that every event I go to, I take these Inez platforms. They are so comfortable. They're worth every penny, true to size. I will ask if I still have a discount with them. I haven't been in touch with them in a long time, but I used my silky, really cool cami from Zara last year. And then I have my Chanel pearl necklace on with my Chanel bag, my Inez shoes, and my Saint Laurent sunglasses. And we had a really good time that night. They were passing around all kinds of hors d'oeuvres. The girls said they were really good. And so it's a big party. I'm here, Christina and Kelly.
The girls said it was really good. right? Because obviously you didn't eat anything because
And so it's a big party.
petrified you might put on half a fucking ounce. But if you look, Lisa, that there is meat. Look at it. You could have ate that. They obviously thought about people that might be there with restrictive diets, so they put
all kinds of hors d'oeuvres. The girls said they were really good. And so it's a big party. Here, Christina and Kelly, they're talking with Poised Petite. She's on YouTube. There's Marnie talking to some of her friends. And yes, then we had some, at all the events, it was really nice because there was LTK staff, walking around offering to take pictures because, let's face it, that's what it's all about. They had a cool charcuterie tray. Okay, this is something funny. The theme of this party was quiet elegance. And I have to say that kind of made me mad because that's not my style. And it stressed me out thinking of how am I going to be me and have quiet elegance?
It's not all about you, fuckface. How very dare they have a quiet elegance night? Why didn't you just stay in your room and sulk, huh?
I took that white suit and I also took a leopard jumpsuit from Norma Kamali and this Zara jacket. And those were my two choices because even though this isn't quiet elegance, leopard is old Hollywood elegance. And every time I mentioned it to someone, they would laugh and say, quiet elegance, You wouldn't believe the people there with leopard on. So I liked my white suit, but I could have worn the leopard and been fine. We went to
She's pissed she didn't wear the leopard, isn't she?
Italian restaurant. I got a meat lover's pizza with extra cheese and ate the top off of it. This is something I wanted to show you. When I'm traveling, instead of taking my brush cleaner with me and paper towels, I like to clean my brushes after every use. I can't go the whole time. Maybe 2 nights, but I can't go 5 nights and 6 days and never clean my brushes. So what I started doing is using my wipes, and it works. These are the Costco wipes. So that's what I did every day. And you can see, it's like my eyeliner brush. You can see how much it gets off. Okay, my next outfit for the first day of classes is this one. One of you guys keyed me into this Care Tucker. I think she's a designer, and I think their website sells other things too, but she's in LA. And there was something about this green suit. I love it. It's very Golf Masters tournament looking. The pants are amazing. I could have worn the blazer just, buttoned with nothing under it, but it would have been a little risque. I didn't want that for the daytime. So I put this leopard Zara bodysuit under it just to give it a little bit of a different look. I loved it. I got on my Hear Me Roar ring, my Cocoa Crush ring.
Oh, I want to talk about me. I'm so bored. I'm chairman of the board. Do we have to? Ooh, 20 minutes. Can we do it, folks?
From Chanel. And the sneakers I wore with this. Okay, here's me going downstairs to the classes. Every morning they had a breakfast set up with, look, you can see fruit, quiche, yogurt bowls, pastries, all kinds of fruit, but they did have my Diet Coke. So that's what I would get. Okay, with this outfit, I wore the Coach bag and I wore my gold Chanel sneakers that I bought in Miami. You will never regret a good pair of designer sneakers. You just won't. Now, with that said, I love my Nike Dunks. I love my Adidas. It isn't mandatory that you spend a lot of money on sneakers, but I just don't think you'll ever regret your sneakers. So here we are. We sat with Kay in the first day. It's the Dallas cheerleaders were there. We're in Dallas, and I think several of those are LTK creators too. And then here's the owner of LTK, Amber Ven's Box. And then there was a panel. So here we are. So after that, we went to the brand hall, and this is where you meet with the different...
This is where you meet with all the different people, and they give you free stuff. I like going to this part.
Brands, you get a lot of PR. It's kind of like trick-or-treating, I swear. But it's nice to introduce yourself, tell them what you do. There's not a lot of YouTubers there. It's mostly Instagram people. So it was nice to be able to tell them I do YouTube. And I actually remembered a lot of people there. Here's Kelly and Christina at QVC. So Spanx is there. Macy's was there. Bloomingdale's. Stanley. I got a big Stanley.
Why do QVC need to be at the Like to Know It thing? That doesn't make sense to me. So they're giving out free shit to these people and paying them to advertise for them. I don't shop QVC anymore. The prices have gone through the roof, and the stuff they've got it's like, I'm sure they make one lot for normal people and one lot for QVC. It's never quite the same.
And, you know, it was funny because there was a guy there, and he asked me what color I wanted. And I said, I did a campaign with you guys around Christmas for your Christmas Stanley. And I said, in the video, I put my dad's old ones. And he said, I remember that. And, you know, I love to study branding, and they did a phenomenal job with branding, with taking Stanley out of the fishing and hunting department in Dick's or wherever and putting it where little girls like my niece has them with the charms hanging down the side and special straws and everything else. Kudos to them. Then Tarte always gives us wonderful.
Oh, did you get your Hermes bracelet from Tarte though? Bet you haven't got your Hermes bracelet, have ya? So have you got the special heart-shaped stupid straw thing that doesn't give you lines?
Full goodie bags. And then here we are again at the conference. And then that night we go to another party put on by Aritzia. And the theme of this party was, what is it? Something sparkle and glam. Oh my goodness, I can't remember. I'll remember in a minute. So I had purchased this dress from Anthropologie. Winter.
I actually like her in this dress. It's sequined and it's got feathers around the hat. It's purely just for a cocktail party, isn't it? You couldn't do anything normal in it, but I think she looks really pretty in that
Winter
dress.
glam or something. I can't remember. Something about sparkle and glam. I'll think of it. And so I wore that. Love it. Has a slip under it. A really nice dress. The feathers. You know how I love feathers. And I used my silver Gucci bag and my silver Inez heels because they never disappoint. I hope one day they come out with gold ones. And I wore my Versace sunglasses that I just got in New York. That is another thing. If you are going to a cookout, a pool party, a rooftop party, make sure you have some cool sunglasses on, especially if you're like me and your eyes are extremely sensitive to the sun. I think it's because my eyes are blue, they're lighter, and maybe it's because I wear one contact. I don't know what it is, but if I'm in the sun and I don't have sunglasses on, it's misery. So I loved those, and I love that you could see through them, so I didn't feel like I had to keep taking them off. The night before, I had used my Saint Laurent, and they're so black, I feel like I have to take them off when I'm talking to someone, but these were amazing. I love them. And I got some great pictures on the rooftop. Here's Christina and Kelly. Loved it. Love it. Winter glam or something. Okay.
Once upon a time, there were 3 little girls.
So here's the party. This is that same bathroom. Remember, year before last, Lisa J had a BK party at the Catbird. And I took a picture. And then last year, I took a picture in this mirror. I'm so glad they haven't changed this because I love this picture and I love this wallpaper. They have the just killer artwork in this place, the Catbird. You've seen, if you've been with me, you've seen all these pictures. They had food going all around. Okay, so we had a wonderful time at the party. Look at this girl's dress. I love it, but she said she had a hard time. She said she was either having to pull up the top or the bottom, but it was so cool. Had a wonderful time. Spent a lot of time talking to Stylish Sandy and Closet Choreography. I will put their names down below. Then after that, we went to the Adolphus, the place I stayed when I went to the Colleen Rothschild event in Dallas. So good. I had a burger and 2 scallops. I love scallops. Okay, here's the next day. I wore my Diane von Furstenberg wrap dress, the 50th anniversary wrap dress. Since I showed it to you, they have come out with like a tote bag, some different things like pants and a top. So if you like this, go check it out because it's so worth it. It's so cool. and my Chanel bag, my Inez heels. I straightened my hair with my Babyliss curling iron. This is the panel they had with like Rocky Barnes. I only knew Rocky Barnes
I thought you was going to say Rocky Balboa then.
and Janae. So they were there talking about, how they got into luxury blogging, how they got into this business period, just different questions. So here's my shoes. Oh, and here is my J. Crew cashmere scarf or oversized wrap. I even took it down there because I knew my legs would be cold in that auditorium. So I'm telling you, that sucker is the best. Okay, then Kelly, Christina, and I, we wanted to go back to the Highland Park and go back to eat at the Bird Bakery because I was just getting turkey and cheese. I apologize, I forgot to take a picture. They would just give me a mound of turkey and Havarti cheese cut up in little triangles, and that's what I would eat for lunch. This day I didn't have breakfast. I only had breakfast there 2 times, and that was something kind of clean feeling. You know what I mean? Like it didn't.
What else did you want them to do with a pile of turkey and cheese? There's not really much they can do with it, is there?
Weigh me down because I eat so many burgers and stuff when I'm out of town. So we went back there and we
You eat burgers when you're in town. What's your point?
loved being able to sit outside and just watch the beauty that is. I mean, it's in the shade. It's just a really nice atmosphere. And I returned my necklace that day to Chanel. I didn't end up getting anything else. And Kelly ended up getting a really pretty little Chanel necklace. Not a long one, but one. Here she is over there. And this is, I always love the water at Chanel. So here we are eating. And then we went to Dior. My guy still wasn't there that I wanted to see, but I missed him. I'm wearing some leopard pants that I ordered from Anthropologie with a cool red stripe down the side and an older Zara black vest, my Prada sneakers, and it looks like the bag I'm carrying is the Gucci. I think that's what it was. I think I carried the Gucci bag. Yes, because it kind of went with that stripe down the side. And then we went in the Ralph Lauren store. Remember when I got my brown blazer in there? The art in this store is amazing. And I didn't get anything.
I'm sorry, I wouldn't call that art. Would you call a picture of... Damn, who is it? I know who it is and the name's gone. But would you consider a picture of a person art? I don't call that art. It's like she calls that picture that she's got up on her wall in her bedroom art. It's not art, it's a picture. There's a difference. I call art something that somebody's painted, that they've put time into. Or photographs of scenery. But a picture of a person... What's his face is going to come and hit me now. Can't think of his name now either. God, my head today, I swear. The dustmen have been. They've just opened my flip-top head and taken my brain and everything with it. Nope, can't think.
Just wanted to be there and look how pretty it was. Okay, this is the final night. It's the awards night. This dress I had actually purchased months ago, I think in May. I had gotten this one and the blue one that I wore to SJ's wedding. And I liked this one, but I had asked SJ which one she liked, and she liked the blue. So that's the one I wore to her wedding. Well, I had this one and I loved it. And it's still available. I got it from Lulu's. It is not expensive. If you have any special occasion coming up, you would love this dress. So it's so funny. These rooftop pictures I took by myself. This picture in the foyer, I had the guy.
Foyer. Why do you have such a problem with that word?
Out front that I had kind of become friends with. I had him, his name was Ali. I had him take these pictures of me. I kind of just positioned, where I wanted the camera and everything, and he took these for me. And then I met the girls and we took a shuttle over to the Symphony Center, and there was the photographer that's there every year. She has been there every year. She took like some street shots of us, and then we literally walked down like a red carpet, and the photographer takes pictures of us, and we use the app Waldo, and that has AI face recognition, and so every year they do the Waldo where your pictures will show up for you. So that's some of the ones I'll be putting in
I was on the red carpet. Oh, you know she loved all this, don't you?
here. Look at these handsome fellas waiting for us. Isn't that beautiful? So we go in. Here's Christina and Kelly talking. They did interview us for LTK. I'm not even sure where it aired. I think they might have been streaming live. So they did interview us, and they had people playing the violin, the music. It was just really nice. Okay, this is another photographer taking pictures of us. And the girl that took this video of that was one of the LTK reps. So that was really nice because honestly, I value this almost more because it's so real. And I don't know, I just remember the moment.
How is it real, posing for a picture? That's not real. Catching you when you don't know you're having your picture taken, that's real.
Lots of food. Here is Christina talking to the owner of Victoria Emerson. The owner's name is not Victoria Emerson. We asked, and it's actually two family names that they used. And I did talk to them about doing a big statement ring for us, so we'll see. Here's Kelly in the bathroom redoing her lipstick. I came out and I just saw this thing of tulips, so peaceful on this table. And that's just how I am. I really notice beautiful things like this. So I took a picture. Here we are at the awards. You guys, it's just like being at it's much smaller. I'm not serious, but it's like being at the Golden Globes, probably the closest I'll ever get. And so and the Symphony Center was beautiful. Look at the ceiling and the seats. But so like different people are nominated for awards, and I believe their followers vote. And it was just really nice. You know, it's a way we can all come together and support each other. Like I said, I don't know if anyone from YouTube won anything. It's mostly Instagram and Like to Know It. And let's see.
What do you mean it's mostly Instagram and Like to Know It? Aren't you part of Like to Know It? I don't understand. And you have fucking Instagram, so what are you talking about?
So that night, I don't have any pictures of it, but that night we got in our pajamas like we did last year, and it was Christina and Kelly. They had a bigger room, and then Marnie and I met them there, and we ordered room service. And I just had a burger because that was all that was on there that I could get. And they had pasta, I believe. And then I had to go back and start packing, you guys. We got so much stuff that it was hard for me to pack. I had to use my duffel, but with that cart, when I got to the airport, it was kind of a way to just set myself free from the limitations, you know, and it was so worth it because I had options. I could change as much as I want. I was so glad. And the Rolling Stones coffee table book was in my room. I thought that was cool. Here I am with all of my luggage, and I did go to a Nina Bing. I think the second time I went to the mall. They have a really nice store there. I'd been there before. And I got this t-shirt that you see in this picture. I think it's in my dryer right now. It's the Kate Moss t-shirt. These bigger t-shirts are really in right now with a flowy skirt. I was watching this style edit this morning, and she showed quite a few pictures that I think you guys would like. And that shirt would be perfect. I loved it. I wore it with my Anina Bing blazer, my Aerie leggings, and my Golden Goose, and I wore my Bombas socks again. And then I also got this sweatshirt when I was there. I thought it was cool because it's Dallas. And they had one that was New York, but I wanted to get the Dallas because it kind of fits, you know, being there, of course.
Well, duh.
And I'm sitting on another pair of pants I grabbed from Zara. Just normal little pants, but I thought, can you imagine these pants with that sweatshirt and a cool pair of heels and a blazer? That's what I like. I love the art of putting the outfits together. And this is a pair of shoes I bought for this event and never got to wear them. Now, in their defense, I self-sabotaged by hurting my feet so bad in New York, so I was scared. But look at these fabulous shoes. They're that Daniela Chevelle, and they lace up. I've got the ones that are more of a cagey look upstairs, but I will bet these are very comfortable. They've got a nice...
What's a cagey look for shoes?
heel, and I plan on wearing them very soon. We have an event coming up in LA for YouTube, and I'm pretty excited about it. I'm just staying 2 nights. Marnie's going.
I'm surprised they invited you after you walked out of the last thing they invited you to. I wonder if they know you couldn't be asked to stay for the whole thing that you got invited to.
Kelly and Christina are going. Madison Payne's going. I think Madison Payne is a speaker on the panel. It's much like the one I went to in New York, but the difference is I'll get to see the whole Google YouTube studio. And I think that will be really cool. And then, have I shown you? Okay, the only thing, I don't know where in the mix I didn't show you this. This is what I got that night. I think this was the Saturday night I went to the Fendi counter and I asked them if they had a chain belt, and they did. So I got this chain belt from Fendi, and it actually, you put it around and then you can link it and then it can swoop again. So it will take, okay, so it goes like this.
It'll take you a month to fathom out how to fucking use it, won't it?
And then you can link it and then you can wrap it around and swoop it again. But do you guys remember when these first came out, when we were probably in high school or something? I had these chain belts, and you can get cool ones at Zara. But what made me really think about it is there was girls in Chanel, and they were using the necklaces like this. And it made me think I would love a good chain belt for my slip dresses. And it really looks good around flat front trousers and denim. So I did get this too. You know what? This might be something good to take my jewelry in. Something like this.
And you'll put your hand in and prick your fingers on the earrings again. So what's the point? All your fucking chains will get tangled up. You have a thing to put your jewelry in.
And then let me show you this, because every time I take this, I love it so much. Hold on. I love packing this little thing for my jewelry. You know, you throw it in your suitcase, and then when you get there, you put it together like this, and then it becomes a tray for all of your jewelry. So no earrings roll off. It just keeps everything all together. So this is something I wanted to say you need. And oh my gosh, you guys.
Your jewelry pouch keeps all things together. You could just open it and lay it out on your vanity and see all the jewellery that you have. You don't need to bring a fucking plate.
Let me get to my flight. I left early that morning. I didn't eat breakfast. I had Whataburger when I got there. My first flight to Atlanta was on time. Then I was supposed to get a connecting flight to, so here's my luggage. Here's Whataburger. And I did go to Mac, nothing new there. I always go to that Mac. And then I realized, here it is. My connecting flight was supposed to be 3 o'clock or 3:30. I was supposed to go get home at 5. I look, flight delayed, 10:37 p.m. I couldn't believe it. I sent it to John. I think he was playing golf. No, he was at the gym. I sent it to him. I said, will you double check this? I've never had a flight delayed that long. And of course, he bugged out a little bit. He called to see if I could get on any other flights. He told me where to go in the airport. I went. There was no other flights until the next day. And I had already started thinking, I don't know if I want to mess with my flights with all of those designer bags and shoes in my luggage, especially my mom's bag. If I lost my own stuff, that'd be one thing, but I didn't want to lose her bag. So I hung out at the airport for a long time. I was looking for some pizza so bad. I saw this lady in the airport.
You just had a burger. Why do you need a pizza?
She had a real cool outfit. And the guy told me to...
She had a real cool outfit. She's wearing jeans with a jean jacket. Really? What have you not seen before?
I needed to go to another concourse. Well, you guys know how it is on the plane train. That sucker it's not pleasant because you have to...
Because you're a little fucking hillbilly who doesn't know how to get on and off a fucking train.
Herd on there while people are getting off. I'm not a subway girl, and it will take you to the different concourse. Well, I didn't want to do that, but I had so much time. I did it. That was like something big and bold I did. I got back on the plane.
Big and bold. You got on a fucking tube train.
Train. I saw this really cool girl with some cool P448 sneakers on. I ordered them for us to try, and I went and got pizza.
It looks fucking revolting. And you're a weirdo taking pictures of people on the escalators. Can someone report her for this? It's wrong.
Was delicious. So then I was one of those people that you see with their feet up. By this time, I felt like my feet were my ankles were gonna swell. Ever since I had babies, I had that hyper whatever, my ankles will swell. And so I propped my feet up for a little bit. Then I'm sitting there, everything's great. It's getting to be a little bit later. I look at my app. They have changed my whole gate again. So I had to go to another concourse, but all was well. Oh, and I like watching them work. I was by a window.
I like watching them work. Really? Them?
And got to watch all the, when the plane came up and what they do to service it and just putting the luggage in and stuff. I just think it's so cool. It's almost like a bunch of ants, so busy.
Really? I thought she's not going to go there with the ants analogy, but there she went.
Everybody doing their own thing that's so important. And
Do you know what you need, Lisa? You need a fucking editor that's going to edit out the shite that you say, that's going to get you in trouble with everyone and their wife.
Love that. I had also had these precious little girls that I talked to a little bit. And then my friend Kelly said, Lisa, they have these, they're called Minute Suites. And you can rent a room and, go to sleep, do your work or whatever. So I went down and looked at them. This is what they look like. And I just thought, nah, I'll just stick it out. So I did go get some grilled chicken nuggets because I was getting hungry again. See, boredom. When you're bored, you'll get hungrier. That is a big weight loss tip for me, period, is stay busy. And then I watched some videos, and then John and Will picked me up at 12 o'clock, and here we are. So I'm looking forward to him getting home tonight, and I'm going to put all my stuff up, and I've got a Zara video coming up. I've got, oh gosh, so much good stuff, so much good makeup. The Mario powder, I've been using it, love it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
I'm getting in the suitcase. That thing goes out of the house. I want to go out of the house in the suitcase. Right, we finally fucking made it. And if you made it with me, congratulations, and I will catch you in the next one.